Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, at least so far. It is beautiful today. We've got blue skies, 70, just under 70, high 60s, about 20 degrees Celsius, a little bit of wind, but oh my goodness. It's just like this background. Absolutely wonderful. All right. Let's go ahead and take care of some introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I am a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, hopefully you can find a Linktree link within the description. And that is going to take you to every place I am on the interwebs. And most importantly, if you'd like to share your work with me or ask me questions, you can always join my Discord from here, and I will share it with the community. If you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, like, subscribe, follow, all those great things. If you do have a Behance page and you would rather subscribe to me from there, you can. I do have a subscription area. And or you can buy me a cup of joe and get a cool wallpaper. I like that. Budapest. And I can't remember which side's Buddha and which side's Pest. It's been a while since I've been there. But very cool. Whoa. That just got weird. Okay. Jumping over, we can bring up Elena's work. Jumping over into the Discord, we don't have anything new to check out, so we can look at some past work and just kind of like marvel. Elena's so good. So good. All right. Thank you for that, Elena. So today, I think what I want to do is to jump into some Lightroom Classic. I went for a little bit of a stroll yesterday up into the vineyards, just taking some pictures, and I don't know how well they're going to be. I haven't looked at them, but we are going to jump into Lightroom Classic. So let me bring that up. Okay. Let me switch sides here. Turn off my lower thirds. There we go. All right, so we are in Lightroom Classic down here at the bottom. Dator, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. We're going to hit the import button. And I do not know why I've got my Spain images up. This was from a while ago. I was even shooting with my Panasonic. Dator says, feel okay. It's a start. It's a good start. Yeah. This was kind of getting to the point in which I was realizing that I was outgrowing. Oh boy, did I oversaturate stuff. Bad edit, Shawn. Bad edit. Oof. What year? 2012. That was such a great trip, though. We flew into Malaga, got a car, and pretty much did all of southern Spain. Absolutely spectacular. Beautiful churches. Yeah, I did not edit these well at all. I guess this is one of those things that you kind of want to go back every now and then, look at your old photos, and figure out, wow, I've grown. I've got better as a photographer, better as an editor. And I shot JPEG back then. Bad, Shawn. Bad. Some cool stuff, though. Okay, I focus. I'm getting distracted by my old photos. So good. Oh, the evil Columbus. Christopher Columbus. Not a good guy. Not a good guy. This guy was playing amazing, but I found it hilarious that he was wearing a Freddy Krueger-like sweater. I was amused. Ooh, I love these old bullfighting posters. Absolutely love them. Okay, let's focus. Let's go ahead. Let's hit the import button. And let's let stuff come in. Uncheck everything. Let's grab these. Check those. We're going to bring in and copy as a DNG up here at the top. And I'm not going to add them to a collection. Custom text for the title. Let's see. Let's do Ostrichwinkel 26. And we made, 2026, Germany. Ostrichwinkel. You can add the vineyards in. And we'll leave that right now. Let's not put it into a subfolder. Let's grab our external hard drive. Let's go into Germany, please. Where are you? Oh, I'm in Germany. We can go into Ostrichwinkel. And at this point, I pretty much, you know what? Yeah, let's make a new file. Let's put it into Ostrichwinkel, and we'll call this raw 2026. And let's import. I went down to the Rhine River yesterday, and it was low, or it is low right now. And tons of swans, tons of baby geese, tons of, just tons of birds. And I didn't have my 500mm lens, so I decided, you know what? I don't even feel like shooting. I didn't feel like shooting the birds. So I just kind of put it off. Let me check something really quick here. Okay, so it did export. So let me take care of that really quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, just wanted to disconnect my card. So let's see what we've got. We've got our baby grapes. And it's amazing how quickly these vineyards grow. Like once they start going, okay, let's get back into here. First off, let's see. Let's go ahead, hit D for develop. Let's go into our remove. And I'm thinking and I'm probably going to want to do this in Photoshop. Because we've got a lot of wires. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's jump into, and we're going to see what happens. Let's hit D for develop. Going into our basic. Let's bring our highlights down a little bit. Okay, hitting G. Let me open Photoshop. And we're going to try the remove distractions with these wires. Now, the issue is we have a huge amount of wires because it's a vineyard. I may play around. We may play with this a little bit, see what happens. Because in reality, if it's removing all the wires, there's a possibility that it's going to remove too much. So I just updated Photoshop like right before the stream, so it's taken a second to open. And it shouldn't. But it is. Oh, Photoshop. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Hey, Tor, if you're still here, do you use Lightroom? Just kind of curious. Okay, change views with rotate object. We have Firefly boards. This new streamline layer clean up. Oh!
Zero variable just subscribed for 16 months.
Oh, hold on. I could not hear that. All right. Oliver, thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. Michelle, hello. We heard it. I know I didn't. My speakers on that computer were low. Oliver, thank you so much. Great to see you. Michelle, how are you? I hope you're both having a wonderful day. Okay, we have layer cleanup, which is new. Edit easily with Gen Fill. We know about chat generative credits. Y'all. Remove general distractions. We're going to be diving into that. General, yes, let's dive into that also. Create shapes with dynamic text. Knew that. Polish with motorized actions. And we have the what's new. Okay, so let's get back over into Lightroom Classic. And for this one, we are going to do a Command E. And that is going to take it into Photoshop. Photoshop. Are you not taking it into Photoshop? There you are. Okay. We come in here. You can see that we've got wires, power wires, power. Why does that sound so strange? Power wires. Let's go over here. We're going to grab the remove tool. Grab that. And we've got up here at the top the find distractions. Now, before I do anything, we are going to make a new layer. And we have a choice. I don't have to do that anymore. That was the old workflow. And if I want to get rid of that layer, what I can do really quickly is I can delete it. But now we have the layer cleanup. So if I just hit delete empty layers, hit apply, that layer goes away. Thank you for that. But since it was just one layer, it would have been easier to delete it, but I'm showing it off. Okay, so we want to create a new layer. And we also want to sample all layers. Even though I only have one layer, yeah, it's okay. We're gonna leave auto on for may use generative fill. That is Adobe's recommendation because under a specific size, it will use Gen AI. Then we have distractions. Now, we've wires and cables. In fact, I showed that off on Adobe Live when it first came out. We've got people, so these are not new. The general distractions are, and I'm not sure what that is. I think we should probably do some testing with that, trying to figure out. Okay, so let's do remove. Can't use a tool because your system is running Rosetta. I turned Rosetta off. Okay. Are you curious into seeing how to turn Rosetta on and off? General distractions reporting for duty. Okay, we're gonna shut that down. We're gonna hit don't save. We're gonna need to shut down Photoshop. And I am assuming that most of you know how to. I didn't know how to have it run in Rosetta. Yes, it was for Adobe. So let's go into our Finder. Let's get in here. Let's do that. Let's go into our apps. Let's go into Photoshop 2026. let's right click on the Photoshop icon and say get info. Why is it running in Rosetta? Because I was using, now I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what that means. I was running and probably still be running Rosetta for some special Adobe apps. And I had to run Photoshop in Rosetta for these apps to work properly. So there you go. Okay, as you can see right here, it says open using Rosetta. So we're going to turn that off. It means it's running it in Intel CPU. Okay. Well, that's what I had to do. And I thought I turned it off, but I guess I didn't. So let's turn that off. Rosetta is for running Intel software on ARM chips. Well, that might be why I had to how much information? The people that were selected to take part of this project with Adobe had to be running an M1 or higher. So, okay, there we go. Let's jump back into Lightroom Classic. Let's select that. Command E. And that opened way faster. All right, let's try this again. Create a new layer. We've got that check marked, sample all. Oliver says, well, Rosetta, the original, is for running PowerPC software on Intel chips. This is Rosetta 2, which is for Intel on ARM. I still don't understand. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I don't know the connection. I'm not a developer. I don't know. Like, I don't even think I can tell you the apps that I was using. So I don't think I'm going to. It's a little bit of NDA. Little bit of NDA. I'm assuming. Okay, let's get in here. Let's hit remove. Now it's working. So here's the question. Is it going to remove the wires from the vineyards? Is it just going to remove the power lines? Okay. Let's see what we got here. It removed a lot of wires. All right. So for this, if we want to bring back all the wires, let's zoom in. Like, look at all these wires. All this. Now, when I turn that back on, whoop, they're gone. They're there. They're gone. Most of them, not all of them, because that is a lot of freaking wires. All right. So when you come to this point, and let's actually turn that back on, making sure it did a good, decent job up here, and we'll check. It needs a little bit of work, but okay. So right now we're gonna go here. We're gonna make a mask. We're gonna hit B for our brush. Let's just get a regular. Let's do a hard brush. Let's hit return. Let's hit D for our default colors. X to bring up our black. Square bracket to make our brush bigger. And let me just confirm. So anything below Volrads. So what am I at? I'm 100. Oh, zoom out. Oliver says the different chip architectures, PowerPC, x86-64 Intel, ARM64 M chips have different instruction sets, so software has to be rewritten to run natively on them. Okay. Where software hasn't been rewritten, you can run it on a translation layer, which translates the instructions from one architecture to another. Okay, I get it. Yeah, okay. I'm All right, let's do this differently. I'm not going to do a brush. That's going to take too long. Let's grab a rectangular marquee tool. Let's select right there. Let's go to here. And I am going to do an option delete. And that's going to fill the bottom, the mask, with black. I'm going to do a Command D to deselect. And you can see that I have, that's the mask. So now we've got our power wires gone, which is good. It must have been Photoshop add-in that hasn't been rewritten since Photoshop itself has been ARM native for a while. So it could have been the plugin that I had to install. It could have been the software that was screen recording my Photoshop. There was a lot to this. So I don't know which one. I'm assuming the plugin. Let me put it that way. I'm assuming the plugin because the plugin was in Photoshop. The other one was a mouse screen click recorder. The screen recorder wouldn't matter. It's got to be something directly tied to Photoshop. Then it's the plugin that I had to use, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but okay. You're gonna get me into trouble, Oliver. Let's go ahead. We're going to make a new layer. Let's zoom in. I don't like. Got some funky stuff, just a couple spots up here that I don't like. So let's grab the remove tool. Now we're not going to make a new layer, but I do want to sample all layers. And let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, I like that. This is kind of funky up here. Okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So let's do a Command S for saving. Let's let it save. Okay, we can close that down. We jump back over into Lightroom Classic, and we've got our PSD, our original, and our PSD. I'm good with that. All right. Before we get going here, I want to play with the remove distractions. So let's go ahead. Let's come up here. Let's hit all photos. And let's find something in my travels that could be considered distractions. We had to do new passport photos. All right, Adobe Max. Wow, I have not taken many photos. This is Adobe Max. This actually got Kevin there. Yeah, let's try this. Let's hit G. Let's bring that into Photoshop. Like, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. We've got backpacks down here. Backpacks, we've got a coat, we've got merch. This guy back here, we have all these people. We've got Kevin holding court. He lost a ton of weight since Max. Got these people. All right, Command 0, zoom out. Let's go in, create a new layer. Find distractions, general distractions. I have not tried this yet, so let's give this a go. See what it does. It's working hard. Working hard for its money. So hard for the money. Okay. We have, whoa, okay. This is cool. We have fixtures in purple, highlights in orange, identified objects in blue, personal belongings in orange, spots and dust, text, urban elements, and visual clutter. All right, so it's got the backpacks. It's got the coat. Those are really freaking hard to see, to be honest. Oh, look at all this. It's got all this merch clutter. Clutter over here. Little bit of clutter right there. And then it did something weird. It's got the lighting. Have you played with this, Oliver? Have anybody in chat played with this? Oh, it's getting rid of this aisle over here, aisle 3700. We've got some stuff over here. I have not. Okay, let's hit the check mark and see what happens. Oh, it's removing the highlights on the floor. That's what it means. I'm curious. Okay. Let's see what it removed. I tried the scoring for culling thing just for a bit of a laugh, and the results were every bit as unusual as I expected for me. It's really geared towards like portrait photographers, to be fair. got rid of that light. No, it's not. It didn't get the entire jacket. Got the majority of the jacket. This highlight. That's weird. That's weird. How'd it do on the clutter? Wow, it regenerated that guy's arm. Got rid of one bag. All that stuff. All that stuff that's back there. We have all these boxes and bags down here. Nah, I just see the white bag. Humans' arms are visually distracting. No, it generated it. It didn't do a good job here. This needs more cleanup, but I mean, it's getting you there. And I'm going to make a recommendation here to denoise before you do this type of stuff. Because it's having a tough time matching the noisiness. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, there's things that obviously, like, I would not have removed any of the lights up here. I didn't even notice this aisle sign, the 3700. Did it remove the exit signs? It removed one exit sign, but left the other one. Oh, wow, did it? It removed all that merch. Adobe's gonna be mad. You know how much money we spent on that? It's left the one particularly bright light I thought it would definitely remove. Which bright light? Oh, this one up here at the top? I agree. I thought it was going to remove them all. But when it's interesting, if you think about it, okay, it says light fixtures. So it knew that there were lights, but then it left all of the ones that were on. So maybe, and I'm just throwing it out there, I don't know, maybe it removes light fixtures that aren't on. Now, obviously, this one next to it is on. But that's the only thing I can think of. Wow. Interesting. Should we remove wires? I'm not going to save this. Let's remove wires. Okay. Let me turn back on that layer. Let's remove the wires. I think with this photo, I tried the people. Yeah, that's not bad. It leaves the hooks. Oh, wait a minute. It totally missed all the ones in the back. Okay. All right. Wires removed. Let's take it. I tried this with the people, and it did not really a good job. Like, I think it may do something where it's thinking if people are in the center of a shot, then they could be part of the subject. That did better than it last time. Eliminate all humans. From the photo. Oh, is that Rick's booth? No, Rick's booth was the opposite way. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, it did better than it did last time. Don't say that to Cloud, it'll delete your HR database. Claude. Alright. Go ahead, close that down. Do not save. Let's jump over to Lightroom Classic. So we tried it kind of more in a darker area. So we're going to take this into a different direction now. Lunar eclipse. And let's find something different. Oh, we definitely should have. Do you think there's distractions here? I think there's distractions. Let's see what Photoshop thinks the distractions here are. Okay. Go in, sample all layers, create a new layer. All right. Let me switch sides. Okay, so fixtures. We have a light fixture that is not on. Identified objects, a blue. I can't tell what that is. Urban elements, I guess it's that sign over here. Vegetation, I guess, or weeds down here. It left all the grass and has only taken that. That's funny. Vehicles, it's taking half the bike. And we have visual clutter, which is this gutter hanging down. Do I agree with any of that? No. Why did it leave this fixture? Like, is it going, oh, that's for candles. That's not a fixture. What's the difference? Is it the light bulb that you can see the light bulb? All right, get to work, Photoshop. I seriously thought it was going to be like removing the wine bottles. This is not what I expected. Not at all. Of course, I could go in with the select tool and add more to it and blah, 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 but yeah, I don't care. We're just playing right now. Good job, Photoshop. I wonder if it's also illegal to drive drunk on a unicycle without a seat or pedals. Okay, so it removed the sandwich board over here on the left, right there. Nope, there. That one. It removed the sandwich board. The tape or whatever we've got going up there, that's removed. Of course, we lose the bike. We lose a little bit of vegetation. I guess this stuff over here is the urban clutter, which maybe that's an ashtray. Oh my God, look at this. Out of all of this stuff here, all of this, right? All this stuff, it decides to remove not the entire flower, just that bright pink, lovely top of the flower. Oh, thank you, Oliver. I put a link in your Discord to reference. Okay, it's jumping over there, Oliver. Thanks for taking care of that. Best viewers. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Hasn't Claude been added to Firefly? Has it? It is. Yeah. Did you know that, Oliver? So you can go to Claude. I think it's Claude. I don't know. Claude? I don't know. Claude. You can sign in with your Adobe ID. You can now use Adobe's creative tools directly in Claude through the Adobe connector. This gives Claude the ability to access and use Adobe capabilities within your conversation to help you create and edit visual content. Now that scares the crap out of me, Oliver. The Adobe connector. The Adobe connector and skills link Claude to Adobe Creative Tools. You'll need a Claude account, which is free, Pro, Teams, or Enterprise, to set up the connector. Once you set up the connector, see below, it can help you apply creative changes based on your projects or prompts, move from idea to output in a single workflow. Get started with Adobe. Here's a link directly to the connector. Follow these instructions. I really, really don't like LLMs. Well, I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh. If anybody's gonna use it, be careful, I guess. See, I knew I was in a meeting last night and they were talking about this. And I wasn't gonna bring it up, but since I saw it on the Firefly, don't give it access to things you don't want deleted. Good idea. Good idea. Since this is public on the Firefly Discord, I can bring it up. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Oliver, thank you for bringing that up. I know that at some point I am going to be asked to show this off on the Firefly Discord, and I really don't want to. I really don't want to. Dang it. Jack can't do it. There's all these third-party things, Jack can't do any of them. So if Adobe asks us to show it, I have to do it. Okay. Let's get back in. Jack can't do it because Jack lives in Illinois. There are certain states that have extremely strict AI laws. So Jack cannot generate, even with Firefly, generate videos. There are people who their company use it. No. That's against terms and conditions. But take it the other way, Oliver. You can't use a VPN, terms and conditions, period. And of course, Jack on an official Adobe Discord is not going to use a VPN when it's against Adobe's terms and conditions. But if you take it the other way, and there, let's say, is a company or a person that is using a VPN, and the VPN was, okay, I'm clarifying. I'm making it known because I think there's a few more people than just you, Oliver, watching this. And I don't want anybody to say like, oh, Shawn said we can use VPNs. No, I did not say that. But there are companies that their servers have VPNs, and they're not in Illinois, but the VPN server is in Illinois. They can't use it. Adobe's just got a straight no. If the state says no, VPN, the other way, yep. So interesting. What did it do here? It didn't remove the bottle tops. But Shawn said this was fine, Your Honor. Oh, Oliver, you are so gonna get me into trouble. Oliver, did you see the clip that Mafu made? This is freaking hilarious. Okay, so if I go ahead and, as you can see, this has been renamed to remove tool edits, all right? So if we go back to the way it used to be, oh, do you want me to show it live? If we come back and we go layer 1, we can come down to our cleanup. We can hit our cleanup, select that layer, and we can rename the layer. And let's just do selected layers and hit apply. Let it do its thing. And it's saying indoor scene with objects. So that's what it's naming as indoor objects. Indoor scene with objects. Good job. All right. This is really bad, everybody. So let me bring this up. Oh, shorts. Shorts. Okay. This was Tuesday. Simple. Oh my God. Simple smiley face drawing. It's calling me simple. I'm freaking getting insulted by the AI. That... You suck. That might... Okay. Hold on. I did not realize that Mafu did that. Shoot. Where was I? What screen was I on? Let me find. Turning the music back on. Okay. Yeah, I tell you what, the AI in Photoshop, I got called simple. I got called childlike. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. I really can't believe this. All right. I'm gonna say the remove general distractions needs work. It needs work. Don't save. Like a lot of these, if they're any good. To be fair, Face Finder in Lightroom Classic found a picture of Henry VIII in my photos and asked if it was me. Rude. Hey, at least that's royalty. God, it was rainy that day. Not going to be any distractions in landscapes. I never did like the find a face feature. I really did not. Why did I not edit any of these? I mean, I know I streamed it. Okay, I did. I edited a couple, I guess. We're gonna test it one more time. At least it was an actual face. The number of times it just found a pattern on a tree or some holes in a leaf and asked who the person is. Yes. Yeah. I don't know, to be honest, if they have improved that at all. Okay. So we've got a stage set up. We have power tools. We've got workers putting the stage up. We have a lot of tourists. We have a kid on a bicycle, an old woman with a stroller. We've got sandwich boards. This might be a good one. It constantly insists finding a face behind me as I accidentally broke this one antique idol. Dude Bug, how you doing? There's a lot going on here. Let's take this one over. Command E. And I swear Command E used to open up Photoshop. How you doing, Dude Bug? I hope you're having a good week. I hope the weather is nice. You're riding your bike to work. I don't think face to text has had any improvements for a very long time. You know, like Terry White uses it a ton, which is good. I mean, he's doing portraits and whatnot, so it kind of makes sense. I've stopped because the thing, what drives me crazy is I stopped using it before I moved to Germany, before I started doing a lot of travel photography. And the reason I stopped using it before I started doing portraits, let me rephrase that. The issue is just like this. You go into the central square and you have all these people. And these two people, you can see the face. They're like, hey, who's this? Who's this? Who's that face? Who's that face? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that kid? Who's this guy? And it just was nonstop. And so if you go on vacation and you're taking, 800 photos, 1,000 photos, whatever it is, it's just nonstop running in the background. And it's like, come on. It's very needy. It is. And I had taken the time. Hyena, hello. I had taken the time and went through the list and typed in who the people were, did the whole thing. But I swear the AI that was running it never got better. So it was just frustrating. Okay, so we do not have to worry about any type of wires. Now, I don't know if there is a order that you should be running this in, if I should remove the people first, or if I should just remove general distractions first. But let's start at the top. That's one thing I haven't heard. I need to ask the Lightroom team about that. If there's an order of work. Photoshop. I think I may have, thank you, Oliver. I think I may have a meeting on Friday. Okay, drain elements. It's removing all the drains. Look at this. It's removing the drains. I missed that one. Why are you removing drains? Hello? I'm going to try to pronounce your name correct. I may not say it correct. I have issues. Words are hard. But hello, welcome in. Anshraya? I am from India. Welcome in. I don't know why it's removing chimneys. It should not be removing chimneys. I'm okay with light poles. It's removing signage. I'm gonna just call you Hans. Hans Gaming. Hans Gaming. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's removing this entire corner. What does it think that corner is? What is yellow? Command 0. Okay, drain elements. We got a lot of those. It's calling them fixtures. I'm a video editor. Cool. Very nice. Have you played with the new Premiere color mode yet? I have not, but I've seen it and I'm very excited about it. Okay, then we have identified objects, which is this blue kid. They identified one. Oh, we've got umbrellas. That's blue too. Okay. Urban elements are orange, which I don't want to remove those names. And then visual clutter is this building over here. And that's visual clutter. Oh, beginner video editor. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Do I agree with this? No. No, I do not. Let's go ahead and run it though. And this is why we work non-destructively. Because you may not always agree with what Firefly is doing. This is why we check what the AI is doing before clicking OK. That's true. This whole, I am not a fan of, to be honest, I'm not a fan of the remove after each stroke being on. I'm not. Okay. Let's start over here. First off, we removed the kid. Did a good job. Remove the signage. Now this is horrible because you know that is right there. That's a historic sign. That's telling you the history. It removed Paul Tranny's name. So Paul Tranny's been removed. It removed all the umbrellas. I've just stated it. Okay. Remove the umbrella. I mean, it did a good job. I get why it removed the historical sign though. From a distance, it just looks like some render is missing. Yeah, it looks good. I'm going to be honest. The building looks good. I mean, it did a decent job removing. I don't like that it removed the chimneys, but it did a good job on that roof. I gotta say, I kind of like the fact that it removed the drains. That looks like really clean. And it restructured this entire corner. Look at this. Remove the lights. That is... How'd it do on that building? Not good. Not good. That needs to be cleaned up. Cleaned up. It's at 0. Anything? Okay, remove that. Okay. Okay. Would I have added, or would I have removed the rain gutters? No. That has never crossed my mind to remove the rain gutters. ever. A distraction, Hyena is saying, in a photograph isn't just anything you don't like. It's something that competes with, interrupts, or confuses the viewer's attention relative to the photo's intent. Absolutely. I agree. That is my number one rule, is remove distractions. And I have been, as long as I've been streaming, so many years now, that is my first rule. Remove distractions. Okay, let's do people. Let's do people. We still have sample all layers. Yep. Create a new layer. Yep. Find distraction. People. Find them. Whoa, that was fast. That was fast. Okay. All right. Get to work. I think it knew that was coming up. Is this photo a test to confuse Photoshop? Absolutely. Hyena, the very first thing I do whenever something comes out is I try to break it. That's the very first thing. You try to break it, you push it as far as you can, and you try to figure out different ways to use it, okay? And I'll give you an example really quick. Let's get back to Adobe Max. Okay, that is going to be okay. Specifically, I took this image. Is it stacked? No, I used Lightroom. This is a window at the airport in Southern California, LAX. And so the big thing that I was trying to do is, you can see up here, the window is dirty. So I'm like, I wonder if dust removal will clean it, because technically, you know, if let's hit D for develop, let's go into our remove and visualize specs. This looks like possible dust spots. So I took it to the team, to the Lightroom Classic team, and was like, hey, has this been thought about? And they're like, no. It hasn't been thought about, because we have taken, you know, thousands of images to train Lightroom Classic onto what a dust spot is. And it is outside of a focal plane. Dirt, dust on a window like this is within the focal plane. So it doesn't learn, and it doesn't know that that's dust and needs to be removed. So like the spot removal, and they didn't know it. So we got talking about that. We had a long conversation about that possibility. And they're like, we never thought about it, you know, being used in this way to clean a window.
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed holy snikes.
Mafu, you did a naughty little clip. Good to see you, Mafu. That was hilarious, by the way. I put it up on YouTube. Hans says, hi, my name is Hans. Hi, Hans. I am also a video editor. I've just started, and we can see our career in this place. Can you suggest in English, please explain? And then he says, hi, my name is Hans Raj, and I am also a video editor, and I have just started, and we can see our career in this place. Can you suggest, please? No. The clip of me being insulted by AI Mafu from Tuesday. So, okay. Hopefully that explains, Hyena, like the type of stuff that I'm trying to do. Now, normally, how can I say this? I was asked by Adobe to be on Adobe Live. Dupebug may have been there. I don't know. And to show off the remove distraction tool. And I was so excited because I got to be the first one to show it. And I was trying to go through and find photos to use this on. And I used to try so hard not to have people in my photos, not to have these types of distractions, that it was difficult for me to find. So I started taking photos in my travels that I wouldn't normally take with a lot of people, with, you know, like this, saying, hey, you know what? I don't care if there's a lot of people in it. I can get rid of them. So I'm intentionally, because in the beta you get an idea of what's coming down the road, and when it comes out to general release, I like to show it to you. So I intentionally try to take specific photos with specific faults, so that way I can test it out. It's difficult for me to go back and find old photos. I test it by selecting a photo, marking all the distraction, and run the test. Well, this is the kind of... I have never been into the markup. I know that people do, and let me switch sides again. Let me get over here. I know people that do mark up, and that's great. That's great. I'm doing good, Mafu. Thank you so much. I'm a master at cleaning up photos. I enjoy it. It's definitely the... What? Oh, I just hit. Sorry about that. The remove tool. Yeah, honestly, the remove tool. I am not having to spend as much time in Photoshop when I'm working on my images as I used to. You know, the remove tool in Lightroom Classic has gotten so good. The distraction, the masking, Lightroom Classic has just been getting so freaking good over the last couple of years that unless I'm doing something big like this, why do I don't need to come into Photoshop. But also, whenever new tools come out. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. Did pretty good with her. Okay. It left the toolbox down here. Is that, what's that blue? Oh, a level. There's a level on the stage that's left. So at this point, like what Hyena is saying, at this point, I'm noticing things that have not been removed. And so I would want to come in here and fix them. Now, this gate around the fountain is completely trashed. Totally trashed. So what I would actually need to do, if I am, let me get back up. I would take, I can't even remember where the heck this was. You know, you've been traveling good when you forget where you've been. Where are you? Come on. The last day that we were there. Here. I would actually take Where is this? Slovenia, of course, Slovenia. I would take this gate and replace it, or this fence and replace it. I would try to find if I had a closer, like this angle might work. But I would go in and replace it. Because this one in Photoshop is not good. It's not good. You're missing everything. Now I'm curious. Okay, let me think here. That might be. Let's do a Command E. Let's jump over back into Photoshop. Let's do a window, arrange, and let's do 2 vertical. That is close. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit too far to the left as I'm looking at where he is in comparison. Like you can see more of the front, you can see more of the face in this one here. But may be able to get away with it. A little bit of free transforming might be able to clean that up a little bit. I mean, heck, I could make it, remove the background from it and turn it into a, what's it, spin, turn. I know it's turntable in Illustrator. I don't even know what it's called in Photoshop. Yeah, the perspective is close. And I mean, technically, if all I wanted was the bottom, I would take the majority of it. I would leave. How much did it mess with him at all? Yeah, it did a little bit. Removed whatever that string was that he was holding. All right. But now we're finding out like the limitations of the remove distractions. Okay. A tripod, an ND filter, and a long exposure, no people. Oh, I used to do that. I used to do that. Do you crawl your photo after putting Adobe in the driver's seat for these new removal tools? It's far from perfect. Do you crawl? What do you mean by do you crawl your photos? Now, if I am not happy, now there's very specific things that I will and will not do with my images. I try really hard to get into, get it right in camera. And usually there's specific, a specific image that I'm thinking of when I try to create an image. I start at the top left and move across the entire image row by row at around 300%. I will go in depending upon what I do, and I will do this. I will look at where, in this case, it's been done, what's been done. And go back and forth. I am not going to spend that much time going over all of that. Here's the thing. First off, if where I'm selling images, I don't know how they're going to be used. I don't know how they're going to be seen. I see so many people posting their edits and it's a total mess and they have no idea. Oh, Hyena, absolutely. Within the community, we have a professional retoucher. Their name is Sandrine, and they are absolutely amazing. They're actually doing a lot of retouching for big record labels, doing album covers and posters and fashion. Like, she is amazing. And she is a huge part of this community from pretty much the day I started. And so there is a skill to being an editor. I am not on her level at all, nor do I claim to be close. Like, Sandrine is on a level that is absolutely amazing in the before and afters shots that she has shared, that she can share also. And the work is stunning. Now, I love traveling. I absolutely love traveling. I love taking photos, and I love editing. Editing to me it's fun. It's a blast. I love seeing the before and afters. I have a tendency of going too far with my edits, and I realize that, and then when I'm done, I have to bring it back. There's a lot of stuff, but I don't want it to become anal. You know, it's one of the things. Here we go. And I know we've talked about this before. AI editing is trying to be too perfect, and we know it. And it's right here. It's the downspouts. There are certain things, like, okay, this AC unit, to me, I would remove the AC unit. That AC unit, yeah, that bothers me. It's too close to the tower. I would have removed that. There is a bit of life and reality that I feel I need to try to keep in my images. And it is simply because the AI is getting so clean. Does this building look better after all of this? Yeah, it does. If you go there, which this is a big tourist area in Slovenia, if you go to this city, you may be taken back, like, oh. And I don't want to create that. I don't want to create that in my portraits. I don't want people so over the top, fake edited. I don't want that. I want it to be real. And I don't care that if somebody says like, oh God, I really wish this historical sign was gone. Well, it's part of the building. It's the exact same thing of having a beauty mark. Now, yes, you can remove the signs, the Paul Tranny signs. You can remove those. Those are just hanging there. That's like a pimple. But removing the actual plaque, no, you don't remove it because that's a beauty mark. Yeah, that's the way to kind of look at it. If you edit the landscapes and travel and buildings the same way that you're supposed to edit portraits, things like this you're going to keep. You know, if you've got bangs and dents like this building had, it can be painted. This all can be painted. And so removing that, no problem. I don't care. Remove that. It'll be painted. You know, make a new layer. Just come in here. Heck, I could have done it while I was there. Hey, can I paint your building? You know? You're gonna do it? Do the whole thing, Shawn. Oh, I'm making a new layer for each one. So, you know, these are cosmetic things. And it can be cleaned up. You can make it look pretty. You can jump in. But just, yeah. Now, I am not against anybody's workflow. People have different workflow and people use different tools. People use different apps. That's fine. I perfectly, honestly, I don't care. I don't care what app you use. Are you taking pictures? Cool. Let's talk. Are you editing? Cool. Let's talk. That is what gets me excited. You know, just the fact that somebody uses something else, and everybody thinks, and this is funny, on Twitch and with other photographers, they think like, oh, Shawn's, you know, a community expert, an Adobe community expert, and if we start talking about, you know, oh, we can't talk about anything about Adobe, can't talk bad or no. These conversations, this is amusing. These conversations with other artists, other photographers, I take that. I take the good, the bad. I take the suggestions. I take it to Adobe. I take it to the team. I pass that along. If somebody is angry and I don't have an answer to why something the way it is, I take it to Adobe. I'm like, how do you want me to respond to this? You know, people are angry and you know, we understand, we get it. I know. I hear about it every day. I hear about it all the time. And so it's not having a hard conversation. You know, somebody made a comment. I asked a streamer if they have updated their Photoshop because their cleanup tool wasn't there in the layers. And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, it removes empty layers. It just helps you when you're done with a file, it will remove empty layers. And if you want it to, it can name your layers too. It uses AI. And people in chat, some people kind of freaked out at the fact that I brought up AI into an artist's stream. And it's like, you can turn it off. You don't have to freaking use it. Like right there, rename the layers, turn it off. Just turn it off. You may be one of these people like, I have all these layers here. We're gonna remove, I don't know which one's empty, which one's not, I can't tell. And I'm in the wrong workspace. Turn it off. Like, I have to know what Photoshop does. AI is a tool. It's not a fixed glove controlling your every move. Absolutely. It is not. It's just a tool in the toolbox, and you get to choose what the best tool is for what you're doing. Okay, let me get into my freaking... I was using Essential Graphics, and I got everything messed up here now. Okay, layer bounds. I had to reset Photoshop. We don't want to expand new effects. Don't add copy. Use default masks on layer fills. Fill layers. Okay. There we go. Now we can see what's going on. And libraries, you don't belong there. You need to get over here. There you go. All right. We completely went on a tangent, and I love it. I love it. I love having these conversations, Hyena. Okay, let's... Don't save. Don't save. And let's jump back over into Lightroom Classic. By the way, chat... We got about 15 minutes or so. And are we doing the doodle game?
Fujisaki Mafu, you just redeemed doodle game.
I wasn't pandering, Mafu, but thank you. Good job, Mafu. Thank you for that. Just making sure. So this is one of the things that I love to do is just throughout the seasons, like, this is my backyard. Busy training. Okay. You know, this is like 3 blocks and I'm up into the vineyards. So I like to go through the seasons, kind of walk around and see what's going on. See what's happening here. It was windy. I was trying something out here and it did not work. It was really windy, and so I shot this at an f/18 at 1/30th of a second, and I was specifically trying to get some blur out of it, and I had in mind getting more of a mosaic, like with the light coming through the flowers coming through the leaves. I know what leaves are, Oliver. Leaves. I was thinking we'd get more of a mosaic, and just didn't work. I was just out playing, trying something. I kicked that up to an F22 for that one. This one could... That's my black and white pop. Dang. Aina, have a great rest of your day. See ya for the next one. Yeah, I'll be seeing you in other streams too, Hyena. Thank you for coming in. Great chatting with you as always. Take care. Wow. Okay, so we are clipping. Let's jump into here. Let's bring our whites down where we're not clipping. Let's bring our highlights down. We need to bring our whites down even more. Go. We're not clipping in the blacks, so I like that. Go in, add a tiny bit of texture. Ooh. Oh. I'm kind of digging this. This is kind of cool. Let's find a happy little medium there. I'm digging that. I was thinking about going darker, but no. This is almost like adding a green filter. So if we increase that, let's get back into our basics. Let's bring down our blacks just right there. Damn, that clarity is intense. Think we should tint this a little bit? I don't know if red is the way to go with this. That's kind of cool. Unicorn, you are just in time. Ooh, that's kind of cool. How you doing, Unicorn? Nice, I thought I was late. Congratulations, chat. You hit 100 messages. I'm kind of digging that. Ooh, that is playing with my eyes. I like that. I like that. All right. This tree-lined street has been so difficult for me to photograph. And I don't know why. And this street is so cool. All the crows make nests in this entire street. So the walnuts, you know, as everyone probably knows, should know, the crows will, or ravens, I don't know which they are, I'm assuming crows, will take the walnuts, fly up high and drop them on the street to break them open. Hey, Vikram, you're just in time also. And so you go walking down here, and during certain parts of the year, you actually have to be careful of walnuts landing on your head. It's kind of funny, but this whole line is covered. Yeah, looks great during spring, those trees along the roads. Yeah. I'm just... All right, how much time do we have? We have 10 minutes. Okay, we're gonna do something quick. So first off, let's hit D for developed. Let's get this going. Let's grab our remove tool. Let's remove these cars here. Let's remove this car. Nice shadow and light. Thank you. Okay, let's get rid of that sign there. Get rid of that power, that sign. We can leave that pole there. Hi, Jack. How are things, Jack? Do you have a new... Wait, it's too early in the morning for you. Too early. Hope you're doing well, Jack. If zoomed, it looks like huge trees. They're pretty good size. I mean, they're old. What is that? I don't know what you are. Oh, you're something. There we go. They just got started. It's going to be a long day. Well, hopefully they can knock it out in one day, Jack. I hope. Okay. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's just do a test here. Nope, we're not going to do that. We may go black and white. They said they can get the roof done in one day. The gutters will be a different day. Wonderful. Knock on wood. Everybody knock on wood for Jack. Outstanding. I'm such a sucker for this edit. I'm a sucker. Sounds like someone is walking around upstairs, but we don't have a second floor. Gonna add rays and fog like a morning scene. No, because, okay, so this is facing due south. So you're kind of, you know, you can see where the sun is coming from. It's coming from the top right corner. So it doesn't really get that. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do an adaptive color. Okay, that's nice. I'm okay with that. Let's go in. I'm gonna bring our highlights down. Play with our blacks. Not too much, right about there. We're just flipping. I'll be glad when it's over and my insurance company stops harassing me to replace it. All right, how's that? Vikram, I'm done. I've added fog. There we go. Was it damaged, Jack? I mean, was it damaged at some point and that's why they're saying, hey, replace it? Actually didn't mind that. No, it just passed its Best by date. Wow, I've never thought of an insurance company saying, you have something old, replace it. Are they paying for it? I mean, I'm sorry to be asking these questions. I shouldn't be asking them here, Jack. Because everyone is in the US started using insurance to replace their old roofs. Insurance companies have started cracking down on the age of roofs. Oh! Interesting. They will drop you if your roof is over a certain age. Holy cow. Let's jump into our saturation. I had no idea. Like, I've never... Wow. Okay, I wanted to take the saturation down out of the greens. It was just, I was being overpowered by them. God, when I move back, there's going to be so much I need to get back to used to. Ours is roughly 13 years old. That's not old. We don't have a record of when it was last done, and most insurance companies wouldn't cover us because the roof was over 10 years old. Holy... Now... This is relatively a new thing. Has the roofing industry became the new mob? I mean, wow. Wow. I'm stunned, Jack. I'm very stunned. Because roofing companies were damaging old roofs and saying it was storm damage to get insurance to cover it. Oh, that's a bit naughty. That's a lot naughty. Wow, that's weird. I'd figured they'd find the ones doing the damage, not the owners. You would think. So now insurance companies have policies that say they won't cover you if your roof is over a certain age. Wow. I mean, I am so used to, like, we have a slate roof, which will last forever, almost. Well, they can't really prove it, but they know that's what's happening. The whole thing. Wow. I think the new roof here was like, since it was slate, it was something like 60,000 euro. That's like $75,000. It's crazy. There's a place in the US where you can't even get a homeowner's insurance, like Florida. Yeah. Absolutely. Hurricanes. Everything floods, Umacorn. It's crazy. I don't want to do a preset. Get back here. Yeah, there was a hurricane that came into Florida. Most insurance companies pulled out because Florida is too risky hurricanes, and sinkholes are a big one too. I hadn't heard about the sinkholes, but there was a guy that CNN interviewed. He had a camera in his basement, and hurricane came through, it flooded. He literally just finished mudding the drywall on the basement, and then another hurricane came through, and here he is on a paddleboard paddling through his basement. And he's like, well, I'll just have to rebuild. You know, it's out of pocket. It's out of his own pocket. He can't get insurance. Nobody will insure him. So just have to do it again. And the thing is, now, okay, I feel for a lot of people. I've built completely from an empty slab. I have built floors up. I have done construction. I know what I'm doing. I can run electrical. I can pretty much do anything. I have a massive tools in the US that I can do anything. So for me, it would just be the cost of material. And I know not many people are like that. So it's, you know, I feel bad because it can be absolutely ouch, to say the least, when you're paying labor, material, everything. Ooh. So yeah, we have to get a roof replaced. If you have a slate roof, those are protected in the US, but you do have to maintain them, and they have slate roof on an apartment in Ohio. They're considered historic. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm done. It's time. We need to get going here, people. It's time for the doodle game. Time for the doodle game. Ooh, Umacorn, you reached a 7-stream streak. I just noticed that. Good job, Umacorn. Thank you for being here. All right, so what do we want to do? Let me take a quick screenshot. Fortunately, the wood is good. If we had to replace the wood, it would be astronomically expensive. Yes, plywood is like 40, 50 a sheet right now. Holy cow. Dang. Dang. Wow. Wow. All right, Lightroom Classic, you're done. Close. We'll skip this time because I want to get to the doodle game. All right, we are in Photoshop. Let's get this open. Oh, wait, shoot. I can't use my Wacom. I'm going to be drawing with a mouse today. All right, let's go ahead, select those. This is an old file. And I don't know if we're going to continue with the naming of layers. That's going to be up to you. Devlin, hello. Please come build me a shed, just an 8x16. I would love to. Devlin, I would let you pay me in freaking food. It was more expensive. Oh wait, Devlin says plywood has been so expensive for a while now. Yeah, it's all the natural disasters. I mean, you have to get material. It was more expensive to replace boards on the cedar siding this year than replace the roof. Now I had to do that in Boston. There was a door going from the kitchen out onto the 3-season room, and I wanted to take the door out. It was useless. And so I took the door out and I replaced a window, so I had to get the siding for it. And it ended up being half inch cedar siding that they don't make, tongue and groove, and they don't make it anymore. So, excuse me, let me rephrase that. Quarter inch, tongue and groove cedar siding. They don't make that. They only make half inch now. So I had to actually purchase it and put it on a table saw and cut it down, cut each piece down from a half inch to a quarter of an inch. So that way I could get it to fit perfectly and seamlessly, and you wouldn't even tell, except for that there's a new window there. Could have been an old window, that there used to be a full door there. So that was spendy, and I was not happy having to cut it down. But you do what you have to do to make it work. All right. Brisket barbecue party. Absolutely. All right, people. I need a splash of water. Give me literally like 10 seconds. I'll be right back. 10 seconds, please. Houses are expensive, even if you manage to buy one right now. I'm scared beyond belief going back, Jack. That is my biggest fear, is that we're not going to be able to find a house. So I'm scared about that. Vipin, hello, welcome in. Hang out, everybody. Give me 10 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay. Michelle, I will be at some point, not like Viper, like VIP. Okay. I like Vipin. That's what I'm saying, Vikram. All right. Yeah, Michelle, at some point in time, I'm going to have to. At some point in time. We'll see when. And, all right. Let's go ahead, hit B for our brush. I said B for our brush. Let's grab the right brush. And making sure we need to bring up our flow to 100. Let's bring up our smoothing. Yeah, that should work. And yeah, that's good. All right, here we go. Everybody, we are playing the Doodle game. It's a redeem on my Twitch channel, but anybody can play it wherever you're at. If you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, you can play. What I'm going to do is do some bad doodles, and you are going to guess in chat what they are. So here we go. Let's get going, people. Mittens. Did I demo rotation object in Photoshop? No. Mitten. Oven mitten. Nice job, Uma. Okay. Uma, you got it right. Do we want to see what Photoshop is going to call it? Cactus. Should we? I'm going to do this once. We're going to do a rename, selected layer, apply. Oh! Gloved hand outline sketch. Holy cow, it got it right. And it didn't insult me. Gloved hand. Wow. Surprised. Good job. Maybe you learned something in the last 2 days. Ooh.
Unicorn just redeemed Big Boom.
Bam. I personally probably would have gone with the Holy Schnikes, so I'll give that one for free. Surprised it didn't say named Uma. A mitten named Uma. Okay, let's go to medium. Oh, I am so bad at drawing this. I am so bad. This is gonna be fun though. I think you're gonna get it quick, but okay. Hello from India. Birdseed oatmeal. Oh, crud! Vikram, thank you for that. Oh, we'll do it. Devlin, you got it, of course. A freaking poodle. A Kozel poodle. Oh my gosh, Devlin. Okay, we got it. I have to see what this one says. A poodle tail. Oh my gosh. I got from Vipin, I ended up getting, oh, hand-drawn animal sketch. All right. I'll give you another because I screwed that up. I screwed that up. That was my doing. I'll give you another medium one. Come on, Shawn. Be better. You're mirroring Shawn's eyes. Okay, sticking with me. Nice. Do I want to screw with you guys here? I could. Nah. A frog? A witch, a cookie, toad warts, gumdrops, a spider, an arachnid, dust mite, a badger. Okay. A flea. Steve. Look what I'm doing here, people. Daddy Longlegs. A daddy long leg. Oh. Jeez, Oliver. There you go. Child's drawing of a spider. See, this is what's wrong. This is not. If you are drawing for a children's book, it could be childlike. Forget it. Forget it. You just get me fired up. Daddy long legs. All right, let's kick it up to hard. Oh, we've done that. Oh. I think we've done that, but we can. No, I'm not going to do it. May, what if we type on AI and it draws? No, I don't know what that is. What do you want? Accuracy? Old man's amateurish doodle, something obscure. That's too close to home there, Devlin. Come on, there you go. A statue. Sorry, gotta go. Michelle, take care. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for being here. Actually. Ergo handlebar attachment for a bicycle. Sock puppet, light, pant, just one leg, trousers. Buttocks, seat. Oh, Devlin, you're on fire. That was seat. You know, we've had seat before, and I drew a chair, and it was like took forever. So I took it in a different direction. Different direction. These why do these seem easy today? Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. You know what? I've done this before, and I don't think I'm going to do it again. Umacorn got it, and it was VIP. Umacorn got it. I remember that one. So we're going to choose another one. Wait, I don't even know what that is. I think I know what it is. How in the heck am I supposed to draw that? Photoshop, audition, mission, butler. It's what I thought it was, but oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Here we go, people. Investigation, a plate. A portal, hula hoop. A bubble, a tunnel. Submarine, a steering wheel. Telescope, a ship. A volcano, a portal, profile. A coin. Money, metal, embossing. Okay. Oh, I need a reference for a second. I need a reference. Okay. I'm back. A king, a cure, a plaque. A monarch, a prince, honor, shell. A note, a medallion. Oh my gosh. Emblem. I don't know what the sign would be. Coat of arms. Nation. Can I buy a vowel? Yes. I mean, okay, this, I'm, whoops, get back here. Sorry. Wait. Okay. I'm cheating, people. No, I don't want just web colors. Head of state. Whoops. United States. President. Felipe Juan Pablo Alfonso de Torres los Santos de Borbón y Gracias. Okay. Umacorn. Alex. Hello. All right. We've got Spain. Let's get back. Spain. Now think of what you guys sprained ankle, King of Spain. A peso? No! Spanish king? No. Spanish pope? Corruption? Yes, definitely. What are those called? Piece of 6. What is... I know it's a piece of 8, but that's fine. What are they called? Pizza? Doubloons! Oh my gosh, Oliver! Oh, how in the heck are you supposed to draw that? I mean, I was thinking old gold coins, an old coin with Roman numerals. Ah, ooh, that was a tough one. Doubloons. Treasure chest under the sea, that's where most of them are. Would you have gotten... Well, I'm drawing a treasure chest now. Oh. Good job, Oliver. Good job. Okay, we have time for a couple more. Surely Photoshop AI will know what it is. Oh, I've been angry. I have been angry with Photoshop. We're not doing that. Called me childish. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. All right. We'd all have just said pirate booty. I know! You would have. Oh, we've done this before. That's just not fun. Oh! Okay, we've done this one before, but we're gonna go different. I was looking around for my freaking stylus. I'm using a mouse today. Paddle border. I don't know why I'm starting here. I don't even know what it freaking looks like. A robot? Knee? Guess what? A bird, a waiter. A heron? A stork? A stork? Egret? Crane. Vikram got it. I know that I got this one before, and I actually drew a crane. So this time I wanted to actually try a bird. That's not that bad of a bird. Now, is it a crane? I don't know. Actually looks nice. Thank you. Good job, Vikram. Good job, you. All right, really hard. This might be the last one. Oh my goodness. It's more stork. Cranes have smaller beaks, but we knew where you were going. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sticker, print letter. A speaker. Marking. A picture frame. Childish rectangle. Picture frame marketing, a bed. A bed frame. Happy birthday, Bug. What? A duvet. Continuous fed tractor feed computer paper used in print doc motorist. How do I not know this? Uma, good job for duvet. We would have made you something. Gosh, dang it. Son of a gun. Ah. That's why. Oh. Always here with me. Never far. Also, Megan's birthday? Megan didn't show up yet. Wait, gosh, dang. It's been a year since her taco party? Wow. I can't believe that. Bug, happy birthday. I know hopefully today is actually your birthday because I know it's bad luck to say it early and definitely bad luck to say it late. So happy birthday, Bug. I hope the best for you always. Megan, you may be lurking. Happy birthday, Megan. And I cannot believe it's been a year since that her taco party. Wow. Stunning. Okay. All right, everybody. And today is my mom's birthday too. Happy birthday, Vikram's mom. Happy birthday. Let's see here. So, what's going on? The Adobe Live. What is happening there? Okay, I can skip that. Jack and I may be having a loud prompt jockey stream today on the Firefly Discord. If you would like to join, that's going to be in about just less than 2 hours. Come on over, join. We're going to be doing weather. So we are going like Sharknado. We're doing Firenados. We're just doing crazy weather possible scenarios. Maybe it's raining fish. Maybe it's raining frogs. I don't know. It is Duke Bug's birthday. Anything can happen. So a Kainado? It's going to be loud, yes. Maybe Discord will suppress the noise. We can hope, Jack. We can hope. Make sure, also, check out Jack's stream on Friday. Maybe he's going to stream. Maybe. So if Jack is streaming, also everybody else, we have Umacorn, we have Devlin, we have everyone else streaming. I am going to take you into a stream. We're going to rate a stream. This is the only IRL streamer in Ireland. He is in Spain, in the south of Spain, and he streams for like 10, 15 hours when he does this. So we're going to raid into him. You may like what he does. He travels. That's what he does. He shows off and he travels. That's all he does. Full IRL traveling. I find it interesting because I love traveling also. Maybe I have to find out when the gutters are getting put on. Hopefully not Friday because I'm hosting Jack. Ooh, yeah, that's true. At the very least, we'll just say hello. But I want to want to raid him. So everybody stick around and let me get this ready. If I can do it right. Let's do a raid browse and go into following, please. And where are you? Okay, he's in a cool place right now. He's at Castle and he's going horseback riding today. So we are going to raid into him. So everybody, I want to thank you for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you all later. Hang out because we're raiding. Bye, everyone.